2023 has finally drawn to an end, and it was one of the most action-packed years for sports. As we get ready to ring in the new year, we want to relive some of the top moments of sporting excellence, as well as moments that define the sporting landscape world over. So we have moments that were historic, like a World Cup win, moments that were controversial, like a kiss without consent, biggest comeback wins that left our jaws drop in awe, moments only superhumans could achieve, and much more. Here's the ultimate rewind. We can only imagine what next year has in store.
It was the 28th minute. Olga Carmona was given a rolling pass into the penalty box, and a neat finish from a left foot saw the ball back into the net. 70 minutes later, Spain were crowned world champions as they beat England 1-0. This was Spain's first ever Women's World Cup, and nothing could have ruined it except for this man, Luis Rubiales. Spain were enjoying their World Cup win. They were dancing with their coach, and then the Football Federation chief Rubiales joined the festivities too. But instead of celebrating the win, he forcefully kissed Jenni Hermoso on her lips, taking away the spotlight from the women's team performance. There was a massive outrage across the world. There were protests in Spain. Rubiales was sacked and then banned from football for 3 years. Hermoso had to lay low for a while and was almost sidelined from the national team's call-up. It was this moment that put the highlight on creating a safe space for women athletes. World number 1 Novak Djokovic was all set to win the Davis Cup for his country, Serbia. He was carrying on with his good form after winning the ATP Masters, except there was an Italian who was plotting to be spoilsport. And that's exactly what Jannik did. 22-year-old Sinner beat Djokovic in singles and also won the doubles match. Sinner led Italy to win their first Davis Cup since 1976, and he instantly became a hero in Italy.
It's a thrill, and then it's beautiful. Sinner is at the top right now, so it's a beautiful moment.
Sinner will now be back in court against Djokovic in January next year. The two could face each other in the Australian Open. The IPL auction just ended and we saw some record-breaking numbers. Mitchell Starc became the costliest player in IPL auction history. Starc will now play for the Kolkata Knight Riders, and there's one power player in the Kolkata team that deserves a mention. It is Rinku Singh. During a group stage between Gujarat Titans and the Kolkata Knight Riders, Rinku Singh was on crease in the final over. Kolkata needed 28 runs to win from 5 deliveries. It was Yash Dayal of the Gujarat Titans who was tasked to stop Rinku Singh. But what we saw was an onslaught of sixes. The left-handed batter smashed the ball out of the ground one after the other. Rinku Singh managed to pull off 5 big ones in a row to see Kolkata to an unbelievable victory and carve one of the most stunning cameos in IPL history. It was the third quarter. The Los Angeles Lakers were trailing behind the Oklahoma City Thunder. The ball was with LeBron James, who shot a fadeaway to score 2 points. At that moment, LeBron broke Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record and became the highest scorer in NBA history. And what a moment it was, because Abdul-Jabbar was present on the sidelines and immediately went up to LeBron to congratulate him. The Laker was given a standing ovation, for LeBron had broken a record that dates back almost 40 years. LeBron now has over 39,000 points and has no plans on slowing down anytime soon, reiterating the legend that he is turning out to be. As we say goodbye to this year, there's one comeback story that cannot be slept on. During the 5,000-meter race at the Asian Games, Indian runner Parul Chaudhary was in second place when the bell for the final lap was rung. Chaudhary was trailing Japan's Hironaka Ririka and was almost stride to stride with her. There was a point when the Japanese runner created a sizable lead over Chaudhary. The Japanese runner entered the final 100-meter with a lead. It was at that moment that Parul Chaudhary did the unthinkable. She sprinted like her life depended on it. Nearing the finish line, Chaudhary gave in a sudden burst that no one saw coming, nudging past the Japanese runner. It was a sight that gave goosebumps to everyone watching. Parul's adrenaline push won her and India the gold in the 5,000-meter race. If there's inspiration you need to enter the new year, take it from Parul Chaudhary. From Pat Cummins leading Australia to victory at the ODI World Cup, to South Africa winning Rugby World Cup, 2023 surely was a year for sporting champions.